So it has been actually a month since I have shared the update on Rilio. So I have two major or important updates that I wanted to share with you, and a few other small updates on the side of the Rilio as well. If I have to these updates that I'm going to show you. So the whole concept of this video is to help you understand how I have made these changes or how I have come up with these features and the backend implementation of it. So that's the whole video that's the whole thing that the video is going to be about. So one thing that I have updated here is regarding the UI. You might be asking, is just a UI change, what exactly is it that's so important? So I haven't actually, if you have observed with my previous UI and the new UI, there isn't a lot of structural change regarding the UI. If you have observed, so the changes that has been done are in the perspective where you will observe the app to be more premium or to be more finished in the perspective of the UI. So that's what I mean. We'll be talking about all of those things. And then if I have to show you a new feature that has been added, which is called Relio Split. Here you could actually create groups and you could invite your friends or your family members to join group directly in Relio, and you could split or everybody in the group can add expense, and based on that you could clearly split out the expenses and all the transactions would be here. And you could it just shows you who actually has to pay whom, as simple as that. So, and the main important thing here is regarding the link that we have. So if you click on this, you'll be getting a link that you could directly share it out with your friends or family. And if you check with this link, so this link actually has the this link is going to be with this domain, which is getrelia.com. And both the projects that I have, the website, the landing page and the mobile project, they are completely different things. So this is the thing that I just wanted to talk about as well, how I have connected it and what are all the things. Again, the website doesn't have a backend, so without the backend I have connected. So I'll just show you all the things that I have came up with, and all the things that are there. So that's about those are the things that we'll be covering in this video. So let's get started, and first we'll just go with the UI part that we have to take care of. So I'll be showing you few screenshots like before and after, so that you'll have the complete idea. Yeah, so this is two screens. So this is the previous screen, and this is the current screen that we have. So if you observe, there aren't lot of major changes that has been done, but let's say just check with this particular top trail, what do you say, this thing that we have. So in the previous thing, this is the thing that we have, and now here we have this. So this looks like, at least for me, I felt like this is more finished, or this feels more premium. And also the structure or the flow that I have followed for this is, so we'll be having lot of UI skills on the side of the Cloud Code, right? So what I have done was, I have used two different platforms for this. So one thing is obviously Google Stitch. So Google Stitch is one platform that I have used, and then I have used some what do you say, we call the UI skills, and I actually used ChatGPT. To what I have done was, I have gave it the skill, or Claude, anything, you could use anything. I have gave it the skill, and I gave the screenshot of the application that I currently had, and then I asked it to audit the screenshot, and I just wanted it to give me the changes that I need to make it like a bit finished perspective, in the kind of the finished perspective, instead of completely changing the whole structure. What ChatGPT gave me, I just understood it, or whatever the things that I had in my mind, I just asked it to come up with a prompt, and I updated it to the UI. And if you check with these other ones as well, so if you check with this, the icons, I just want you to look at the icons. This is the previous one, and this is the new one. So not a lot of changes, but you feel that like the good looking thing in the new version, right? So yeah, that's what the thing. And then if I have to show you the analytics part, so this is the previous thing that we have, like, which is completely dull, doesn't have, like, it doesn't have any sort of good data representing points. So if you check with the new one, we have these few like good looking charts and all. So yeah, these were few UI things that, the flow that I have followed is the one that I have showed you. I used Google Stitch. I had got few UI skills online, and then I actually put it to ChatGPT or Claude, and I gave it the screenshots. And I mean, you could directly do that from Claude Code as well, get the skill, but make sure you put out the screenshots. So that's when it's going to come up with a better output. So that is the thing on the side of the UI. Now let's go with few small changes that I have done on the side of the application. So if I have to go with the changes, so one thing that I have updated here is regarding the refunds. So I mean, again, this particular refunds option is not yet live, so I have to push it up to the review. It's not yet live, but now you could just mark the transactions as refunded. Previously I'm not sure how I forgot it, but I forgot to add that option, but now it's there. So you'll be soon getting the update regarding that as well. This is a one more small thing that I have added regarding the refunds. And another cool thing that I have added is, so let's say if you have used the application for a whole month, let's say we are now in July, right? If you have used the application from July 1st to the July ending, on the first of the next month, you'll be prompted with the monthly recap. So, I mean, this is just my test account. As you can see, you'll be having a proper recap of what exactly are the things where you have spent the most, and your spending psychology or your personality, so that you could just, I mean, this is a test account. So you'll be getting all these new cool things, and you could just share these out on the social media as well. So yeah, that's another thing that I wanted to implement from a long time regarding the recap. So I just have added that as well. And now let's go with the main important thing that I wanted to cover, which is regarding the split. So as I've told you, we could create groups and we could add members directly into the groups, and we can add the expense, and whoever, like in the case of expense as well, you could check here, like if you want to split it equally between all the people, or you want to just put out the exact amounts that you want to do. Or let's say in the case of equally, like let's say some of the people might not be included in the transaction, you could just remove them, and you could only have the people who are involved in the transaction. So those are a few, like the daily to use things that I have added. And then here we'll have the insights. So all the things that we have spent, you could save it as a PDF for reference, or you could just download it as a CSV regarding that particular group. I mean, it's going to be isolated on a group level, so you don't have to worry about the things. And here we'll have the settling up of the things. So who has to pay who, so the transaction gets settled. That's the other thing. And the main important thing here is regarding this one, right? So I'll just try to show you how the architecture has been put out, so that you'll have a clear idea on how this is going to be like how is this implemented properly. All right, so I have asked Claude to generate like a flowchart kind of thing, so that we'll have the idea. So here we'll just consider this into three different sections. So this is completely one project, which is the mobile app project that we have, which this is the front end or the user interface, or this is the back end that we have, which is in Convex. I'm using Convex for the back end and database. So here this is the website, which is the landing page that we have, which is, I mean, it doesn't have a backend, so it's just a landing page. So now we'll just try to understand how I have used these two things. So as I have told you, this is a one complete thing, and this is another complete thing, right? So when the user creates the group, we'll be obviously creating the group, and if they add the expense, all of this is usually done when like we'll be just doing that in the backend in the Convex. Now when they try to invite the people, so here what it's going to do is, so we'll have a like a default front end code that has been put out on the side of the website, which is the landing page. I'll tell you what it does in a minute. So whenever we try to actually create a invite link, so what it's going to do is, we have a proper structure. So it's going to be like we have getrilio.com/groups/join, and then at the last we'll have the code, like a digit code or something like that. So that particular code is generated dynamically whenever we click on invite people. So let's say I have clicked on invite people. For me, it's going to be generating that particular code for me to share it, and it's going to be stored in the database or in the backend, that particular code, so that it needs to be validated, right? So it's going to be stored, and I mean, it's going to be stored on my behalf. Like I am the person who created the link, right? So it's going to be stored. and then whoever like with that link we'll be embedding the code at the start of the link. So now it's going to be, let's say if the code is 12345, so it's going to be getrilio.com/groups/join/12345. Now that particular link is going to be shared in WhatsApp, social media, or wherever that you wanted to share it out to your friends or family. I mean, whoever needs to be joined in the group. So with that thing, whenever they click on that particular link, like let's say you have shared that on WhatsApp or let's say mail. So in their mobile, they'll be receiving the link, right? So once they click on the link, so the code that I have told you that we have added on the side of the website or the landing page. So what it's going to do is it's going to check if the mobile app is installed or not. So even though that's a link, so whenever you try to install the mobile app, I have actually put out that on the side of the mobile app that this is the domain that I actually own, which is getrilio.com on the side of the mobile. So that whenever the user downloads the app either from App Store or from the Play Store, so like it's going to store that thing which is getrilio.com is going to be related to this particular app. So that's how it's going to identify if the user already installed the app. So it's going to open up the application and join them in the group, or else it's going to open the website and it's going to ask them to download the app. So the thing that here I have implemented is, I'll give you a quick context of the main important thing, which is the understanding, like I mean understanding of if the app is installed in the mobile or not. So for that, what we have done is we have actually updated the mobile on the side of the mobile. We have updated the domain name, which is the getrilio.com, which is the domain name that the landing page is hosted on. So what we'll be doing is that with this particular link, I mean, once they have downloaded the application, it's going to be stored, right? Like on the side of the Android or on the side of the iOS, it's going to be stored that whenever some link, I mean, whatever the link that has been related to this particular domain, it is related to this particular app. In that way it relates to that thing and it's going to open the app. There is another option where what we could do here is that we could do something like Rilio, and we could go ahead with something like this in the side of the mobile apps. But this is going to be a problem if the mobile app is not installed. So like the first approach that I have went ahead with is this one, but that did not work out. Or as I am telling you that the problem that this has is, if the app is installed, it's going to work perfectly, there won't be any problem. But if the app isn't installed, it's going to break, or like I mean it doesn't know what Relio is, right? Like the mobile that you are, or the operating system that you are using. To fix that issue, I have made that into a kind of the URL based, like the web URL based thing. So now on the side of the website, it's going to load up a page where it's going to ask them to download it, a mobile app from the Play Store or the App Store, and based on that, they could join again after downloading it. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Like let's say in the scenario, if the app is not installed, so the operating system doesn't know if it's getrilio.com, or sorry, the getrilio.com is not attached to any application. So if it's not attached, then it's directly going to open up it as a usual URL. So if it's downloaded the application, it has the context that this domain relates to this particular application, so I have to open the application. So I mean on the bird's eye view, that's the whole implementation that I have done. And to my what do you say, surprise, or I mean I actually first came up with the architecture and then I gave the thing to the Cloud Code Opus 4.8, and it implemented the thing in a single shot. So that's like a very surprising thing to me, because it's a kind of complex thing to be done. But I have first came up with the architecture that I have to go ahead with, and then I have asked it to complete it with by giving out all the required stuff. So it actually went ahead and completed it in the single shot. And I mean this is now live, so you could test out it or check with it from the application. The only thing that's not yet live is regarding the refunds that I have shown you. That's the only thing that is not yet live. Yeah, this is the thing that I just wanted to share it out here regarding the last month changes that I have done on the side of Relio. And this is one important thing that has been done, and I just wanted to share it out with you so that if you have to implement something similar, you'll have a context for this. That's it for the video. I hope you found this video helpful. I know that if you are just beginner getting started, this might seem a bit complicated. just rewatch the video, you'll get it up. Or else if you have any questions regarding the complete things that I have showed you in this video, you could put them out in the comment section. Or if you want to connect, or if you want to join our community, which is completely absolutely free, you could do that as well. This is the Discord server that we have. You could directly join out, and then we could have the discussions directly over here. So yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you found the video helpful. If you find it helpful, just give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one.